One's live, two is live. It's up.
What's good? Mosports TV, you already know what time it is. I'm here with the gang. We back once again.
We're back.
Me and Matt Chi and CMO Sports, man. It's been a while, man. We got so many things to talk about.
Lots to talk about.
So much to talk about. Oh, I'm so excited to
start
crack it up again.
I feel like there's so many directions that we can go. So much has happened. Guys, represent your team in the comments section. Let us know how your season's been going, because some of us are having great seasons. You know, I mean, I've seen some fans in the tri-state area, you know, really enjoying their fall, and then there's other fans that are pretending that it's not football season and are moving on, looking forward to the holidays. So,
AKA me.
No, Giants fans. It's tough out here, man. Do we want to kick it off talking about Saquon Barkley, talking about the New York Football Giants, talking about the Philadelphia Eagles? And listen, Saquon is a legitimate MVP candidate right now. There's really not much you can say about it. And it hurts to see him do it in an Eagles uniform. But you know what? It was never realistic that this was going to happen in Big Blue.
I agree with everything that you just said. And I honestly, you know, when Saquon first got traded, my automatic reaction was, wow, they paid him way too much. But I honestly, it's kind of looking like it's been worth it so far. He has been unbelievable. It's crazy to see what one player can do from one situation to the next situation, just giving
a change of scenery.
A change of scenery and the right offense and the right players around him and the right culture around him.
Yeah.
I mean, know?
The thing is, this Eagles team, I hate to say it as a Giants fan, this Eagles team is very likable. You know, I mean, with Saquon now, the only person that really rubs me the wrong way, Nick Sirianni. I can't stand seeing Nick Sirianni win. Aside from that, man, like, there's really not much you can say from the standpoint of a Giants fan. Everything is downhill. When you think things are bad, they just continue to get worse somehow. Like, I don't know. It just keeps getting worse. So,
but here's the thing about Saquon that we haven't put into perspective, bro.
Whatever.
We haven't seen him get hurt yet. That's the only benefactor that the Eagles fans, and everybody else in the NFL has not taken into consideration.
Right.
He's going to get hurt. It's just a matter of when. And I don't like to wish that upon Saquon. I love Saquon. I think he's an amazing player. But let's just call it is what it is.
No,
he gets hurt every single year.
No.
And his usage has been very high this year.
Yeah.
Very high.
The thing is, he gets hit pretty hard, bounces right back up. It's incredible. It's like he's Iron Man this year. He really is.
Here's the thing about Saquon's injuries. It's never because of getting hit hard. It's always in the open field, cutting crazy.
He doesn't have to deal with MetLife.
He doesn't have to deal with MetLife.
It's garbage. It is.
He only has to go there once a year. But even he only got hurt once at MetLife his whole career.
No, but it's
the
wear and tear on your ligaments, on your joints. It's just MetLife is known to be different than these other stadiums out here. It's just I can't stand it as a Giants fan. Players know it. They don't want to play here because of it.
Yeah.
And I don't know, man. What are your thoughts, you know, on the other side of the coin? We talk about the Eagles and how great their situation is seemingly going so far this season. The Giants, though, Daniel Jones out the door, no longer even with the team. Oh, we're clapping it up. He stinks. He's at Whataburger. That's what he's doing. He's throwing some cheese on fries.
I mean, he's on Minnesota's practice squad. Let's talk about Daniel Jones real quick, and then we'll hop back to the Eagles since we were already on the Giants. Daniel Jones going to Minnesota, was that the right move to make? Me personally, I think after analyzing what he's trying to do, I get it. And I think he made a very smart decision going to Minnesota. Why? Because Sam Darnold is only on a one-year contract. Minnesota doesn't expect Sam Darnold back next year.
Right.
They want J.J. McCarthy.
Right.
So what Daniel Jones is doing, he's setting himself up with a QB battle with with a quarterback that could be a potential bust in JJ McCarthy.
Right. I mean, if I'm Daniel Jones, I'm looking for any reason to keep myself in the league. You're XFL bound, if not. I mean,
and mind you, that's an excellent team in Minnesota.
Right. No,
that's an excellent team in Minnesota with an excellent defense. Arguably the best wide receiver in the league.
Yep. You have Aaron Jones.
Aaron Jones, a great line.
Right.
They have everything except for a quarterback, and that's what Daniel Jones honestly needs. That's the situation that he would need, and he has to battle it out with a rookie quarterback.
Yeah.
Don't be surprised if Daniel Jones is starting next year for the Minnesota Vikings.
God. If Daniel Jones,
don't be surprised, and don't be surprised if he flourishes.
We have to have a conversation though, about
straight up.
What Baker Mayfield did for the quarterbacks of like mid to level 2, because realistically,
and Jameis Winston,
because these guys are pioneer journeymen that found their role and really showed, hey, maybe there's lightning in a bottle that we can catch with some of these guys that we think could be done. Maybe they're not. Low risk, high reward type of situation, and some of them are panning out. And I think because of that, Daniel Jones literally got another contract.
Yeah, exactly. A lot of teams that have like injury prone quarterbacks. Me personally, I thought Daniel Jones was going to Miami. I thought he was going to go to Miami next time Tua gets hurt.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? It's all downhill from there,
Right.
But I see why he went to Minnesota too. I see why he went to Minnesota.
No, I understand. There's not much else. Like we're saying, there really isn't anywhere else that you can go. So Daniel Jones, best of luck, I guess, in Minnesota. Enjoy the cold winters.
Peace and chicken grease, motherfucker.
Yeah, it's just GG's.
Bye. See you later. You did a big in service to us Giants fans.
Right.
Fuck you. He was a big, great locker room guy, right? Until he got benched.
And
the day he got benched, he turned into drama queen Daniel Jones that he really fucking was this whole time.
Right.
Get me out of here. I gotta be QB1.
Yeah.
In New York, at least.
No, I mean,
but it was kind of disrespectful. We had that boy running scout team safety the next day.
That's apparently what they do, though. Like rumor has it that's what they do.
They had that motherfucker running scout team safety, bro.
I mean, realistically,
hell no.
I said it in the Facebook group. They were hoping he got Hamlined, and then you just don't have.
Oh my god,
money.
Damn.
Yeah, my bad.
Well, if he got oh yeah. Well, I mean,
does the contract void? I mean,
no. Well, he had an injury clause, and that's another reason why we sat him.
Does that count as an injury? Yeah.
Yes, he would get paid.
Yeah.
Deceased. His kids would be on the salary cap.
Out. Yeah.
Or his parents, whoever his beneficiaries are, would be on the cap. Oh fuck! All right, it's getting dark.
Yeah.
All right.
Next up, if you want to tune back into the Eagles.
Yeah, let's tune back into the Eagles. Usually I like to downplay the Eagles when they're doing well. I'm not going to do that this year. I actually think the Eagles are a very good team this year. I thought, the 1 year that they were like 14-2 or whatever. Not 14-2, but when they started off last year 10-1, right? I thought they were very overrated, and I was right. They wound up losing 7 of their 8 last games.
Yep.
I don't think that's going to happen this year. They're 10-2 right now.
Right.
I don't think that's happening this year. I think they're going to be the number 2 seed in the NFC this year. I think Lions 1, Eagles 2.
Right. The Niners
Packers 3
is so huge for the Eagles, man.
Yeah, that is a big thing for the Eagles right now. But there's a lot of good NFC teams still. I feel like I think the whole NFC North is good, bro.
This game tonight is going to be a war.
Yes, Packers versus Lions. But let me get back to the Eagles. I think the Eagles are just going to have that same kind of year. I think they'll go to the NFC Championship game versus the Lions and lose to the Lions. And that's me being very, 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 very nice, Eagles fans. I've been very nice to you guys this year.
Right.
I've been very fucking nice.
Then again,
and you guys have been fucking picking on me, talking mad shit, tagging me left and fucking right, sucking dick. So when the Giants get good again, I don't want to fucking hear anything about me being an asshole, me being a dickhead, me talking too much shit, me taking it too far. I don't want to fucking hear it when the Giants get good again. I don't know when that's going to be.
It's not going to be for a while.
I don't know. But when it does happen, just expect me to act with the same energy that the Knicks, when the Knicks got good again. Just know that.
I think...
And expect that same energy to the Sixers once NFL season is over.
They stink. Yeah, you're catching all
okay.
that.
You're catching all that heat that you gave me.
A big thing for the Eagles as well is the fact that there is really nobody within the NFC South or West that is of any relevance to them, right? Like beyond the Lions, beyond the Packers,
Vikings.
And that's one division, right? So like
they're literally the NFC North versus the Eagles.
That's
gonna be that. That's gonna be it for that.
I can't believe the winner of the NFC South is 6-6 right now. Like the Falcons are tied with the Bucks. That's so nasty.
It's so disgusting. I feel like the Falcons could be so much better. I personally, if I'm the Falcons,
yeah, I'm a Darnell Mooney fantasy owner, right? Yeah,
I think it's time to see what Penix can do.
Yeah, Big Penix.
I think it's time for Big Penix to use some Penix power.
Right.
And thrust his way into the starting position.
Yeah, I had to let that one breathe for a second. I mean, realistically,
this is a sick Negro.
The Eagles, like you said before, should have a Mickey Mouse walk to the
they always do.
Championship. And they should face the Lions. And in that case, obviously, we're rooting for the Lions on this side as Giants fans.
Absolutely.
But, all right, next up, what do you want to talk about? The Chiefs? We're saying that, they continue to dominate these one-score games. Is it just
I wonder why.
Who did they sold their soul for these, crazy deals here? Like, what is going on?
Some fishy's going on in the NFL. Look, do I think the Chiefs are a very, very good team? Yes. Do I think the Chiefs are going to three-peat? Also, yes. But do I think the Chiefs are as good as advertised? Absolutely the fuck not.
No.
Absolutely the fuck not. They are very beatable. They are very lucky. Quote unquote lucky. I think that I look, man, the NFL is making it real bad for themselves.
It's so sucks.
They're making it real bad. They're making it real obvious.
Yeah, it's real.
NFL, you're wondering why your viewership is going down. NBA is wondering why their viewership is going down. They're wondering why the product isn't as good as the past couple years. Wondering why fans aren't as into it as they used to be. Yep. I'm going to give you 2 reasons why the ratings are down in both leagues. 2 reasons. Number 1, and this is the obvious one, illegal streaming, obviously, has gone skyrocketed over the past couple years. But number 2 reason, which is just as relevant as the first reason, is sports gambling, the influence sports books have on the NFL.
Ugh.
And the scripting that NFL is doing with said sports books to make certain teams win.
Yep.
To make certain players go under.
Yep.
To make certain players be hurt.
Yep.
Hey, you can call me a conspiracy theorist. I don't give a fuck. I'm early on everything I say. One thing about me, I'm ahead of my time with everything that I say. And guess what? I think there's something fishy going on. I think there's something fishy going on. I said it. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
I think there's something fishy going on.
Nah, it's definitely a little suspect, especially because, listen, the whole time that the Chiefs have won some close games in the past. Oh, Patrick Mahomes, you gave him 13 seconds. That's too much time. These wins are coming. Patrick Mahomes is on the sidelines. He's not even on the – this isn't even like, man, the Chiefs came out and they won a great ball game. Like, it's
no,
like,
they earned oh man, the Chiefs earned that. No, it's always what the fuck.
Yeah,
how the fuck did the refs fucking do this? And how the fuck did this happen? And how? You know how, bro. You know how, bro.
Yep.
And don't make me go real fucking tinfoil hat and Woo! And get me on these motherfucking field goal kickers and how all of a sudden all these fucking field goal kickers are missing field goals.
Justin Tucker's missing field
How
goals.
the fuck is Justin Tucker missing 3 field goals in the game?
Yep. You're 2 nails.
Look.
Two nails.
I might be wearing a real tinfoil hat when I say that. There might be magnets in the balls, bro. I don't give a fuck. It's getting sticky, bro.
It's getting sticky.
I'm ahead of my time. I don't give a fuck, bro. Ain't no way Justin Tucker missing 3 field goals, bro.
Nah.
No fucking way, bro.
Yeah.
If he was 50 years old, he wouldn't be missing no three easy ones, too. It's not like it's fucking 55, 60 yards on the opposite hash with the wind going against them. Right. No, these are fucking routine shots. Anyway.
It's just consistently, I feel like everyone's getting rinsed by sports.
We're getting rinsed by sports books, guys.
If you're still consuming and you're still drinking the Kool-Aid, I mean, it's just they're looking you in the face, they're grabbing your money, and they're
I haven't met a winner yet. I haven't met a consistent winner in the sports book yet.
Bet, right? Here's a bonus bet. Here's a boost on your next.
Yeah, all season. Yes.
Bonus.
Yes, Devin. Justin Tucker has been doing it all season. Exactly. Yeah. That makes no sense, bro.
Yeah.
That makes no sense.
Shit whack.
Fuck no, bro. And I want you to watch all these NFL games this coming week, guys. That's in the chat. And just pay attention to how many easy field goals are missed. How many extra points are missed? This was not happening last year, guys.
Nah.
All these it was not happening. I don't give a fuck. It was not happening, bro.
Nah, it wasn't.
Sorry. I don't care. You can clip that too. That could go viral, low-key. But
we're talking Luck here. No Andrew Luck, but the next best thing, Josh Allen, right? The Bills are doing their thing. Is this the year that Josh Allen gets over the hump? Can they defeat the dark kingdom of the Chiefs?
I do think the Bills are the second best team in the AFC.
Of course.
But I do think there's going to be a epic 2021 rematch. When was that? When they were slinging it in the last fourth quarter.
Yep.
Look, I think that's going to be a similar game when they meet up in the playoffs. But I also think somehow, some fucking way, the Chiefs are going to come out on top. Yep. Like that's just how this shit works, bro. Yeah. This is how the NFL works. Yeah, they're going to win 3 straight, and then you're never going to hear from the Chiefs again. Well, after Patrick Mahomes is gone, we're not going to see anything from the Chiefs.
Andy Reid is so
for
humble,
40
bro.
plus years.
He knows what's going on. You notice how Andy Reid, there's nothing after these games. Like, there's no post-game press conferences. It's hat down. He's out of there because he's like, yo, I can't believe we're getting away with this right now. Yeah, we're robbing these people blind. That is exactly what's happening. As far as the Bills, I mean, like you're saying, I'd imagine that we're going to get something similar to the past few matchups that we've seen between Mahomes and Josh Allen. It's going to be a gun fest, and it's going to be a lot of offense. But ultimately, what can you say? It's the Kansas City Chiefs. Like, we expect nothing less.
Right. So, what do you think? Who do you think the MVP is? Saquon Barkley or Josh Allen, as of right now? Through 13 weeks.
I mean, I think Jared Goff has just as much of a case as those guys, too.
Sure.
He had that game with a couple interceptions, and we're just going to act like he hasn't been slinging seed all year.
Look, Jared Goff.
He's here.
Hats off to you. I've always been talking about Jared Goff since he's got to Detroit and how underrated and how overlooked he is.
Yep.
But I don't think he's going to be in the conversation.
Oof.
I don't think he's going to be, the conversation right now. It's Saquon and Josh.
Yeah.
Lamar was in the conversation for a little bit.
Right. And then
but now they're not.
That was a huge showing, against the Eagles the other night.
And the Browns.
Yeah. Yep.
So, I mean,
I think it would be really cool to see a running back, back with an MVP. First one since Adrian Peterson, bringing back the run game.
Yeah, I can see it. Look, I won't be surprised if Saquon wins. I'm going to say Josh just because of the quarterback situation. But do I think Saquon's having a better season than Josh Allen? Yes.
I'd agree. What up, man?
Yes.
We give
Man, what up? What
any
up?
credit to the Kansas City defense. They're good, bro.
No,
But
great.
if you-
It's a great team, bro.
is.
I'm not saying they're not a great team.
They are.
I'm saying they're a championship caliber team. They are.
Yeah.
But the proof is just sketchy, bro. It's sus,
right
bro.
there.
It's so sus, bro. It's so sus.
You're selling me lemons, and you're telling me, I don't know, man.
I don't know. But
Next up, we were talking a little bit about Lamar.
wait, one more question.
Yeah.
Now, with the quarterbacks and awards, right? Usually quarterbacks win MVPs. Usually quarterbacks win rookie of the years, right? Do you think this could be the first year, right, that not only a quarterback doesn't win the MVP,
but doesn't win the rookie.
but doesn't win rookie of the year either? Because Brock fucking Bowers
is here.
is that motherfucker. Let me tell you something about Brock. He is not only the number 1 tight end in the NFL right now, he is the number 7 in receiving yards in the NFL right now. Over wide receivers.
Aiden O'Connell at the helm.
With Aiden fucking O'Connell, Madison.
Right. Oh my God. This is a stinker.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
And they lost 2 of their O linemen.
Mm-hmm.
With a, oh my God. People are saying Jaden Daniels. People saying Bo Nix. And, they have every right to say so.
Yeah, but
let's not sit up here and pretend that Brock Bowers isn't a generational talent. 1.
Right.
He has potential to be the best tight end to ever play the game. Number 2. And 3, I think he's the offensive rookie of the year. I don't give a fuck what anybody talking about.
Wow.
But let's move on.
That's a statement.
Yeah.
Lamar Jackson. Let's talk about him. I mean, him and Derrick Henry, don't get me wrong. Derrick Henry, absolute dog.
Whew.
Incredible. I mean, I
Crazy.
can't, the Giants are catching all this flack for letting Saquon go. Where's all the flack for the Titans?
For the Titans, right.
Yeah,
of
Henry
course.
for nothing. But aside the point,
Whatever.
what is going on to where this is not resulting in them winning games and winning their division? Because right now you're behind Russell Wilson, who people thought was written off. They wrote him off a while ago. And all of a sudden now Lamar and Derrick Henry can't get it done and winning this, this division.
Well, the AFC, where is it? North? Yeah, the AFC North is really good as well.
No,
Baltimore,
it's East, right? No,
it's
yeah,
North. It's North. Baltimore, Cincinnati, even they're slinging rock, and they're 5-7, which is crazy.
Right.
They shouldn't be 5-7. I think they're a better team than 5. 4-8. Even worse.
Yeah.
I think they're a better team than this.
Right.
Their defense is terrible.
But we thought this Derrick Henry move. If you said Derrick Henry to the Ravens,
Yeah.
8-5 right now.
So what? Why? What's going on? Is it because the defense is there? The offense is there.
You'd think. I mean, it's just so inconsistent. It really is. The way that they're utilizing Derrick Henry, I feel like, is a big issue as well, because they commit to the run game, but they don't. It's so hit or miss. Like all of a sudden, then you'll have Derrick Henry feasting, and then the next quarter he's not getting a touch.
That's why I'm saying that to say this is it the coach? Is it Harbaugh? Because first of all, Ravens fans were complaining about Greg Roman, right?
Yeah, big time.
When he left, they got all their weapons for Lamar. They got Derrick Henry.
Right, drafted Zay.
They drafted Zay Flowers, right? Rashad Bateman's having even a great season this year. What is it? Is it the inconsistency in play calls? So I don't even want to say it's the offensive coordinator. Is it Jim Harbaugh?
Yeah. No, is it at the root? Is that what we're getting down to?
That's what I'm getting down to. That's what I'm trying to say. They keep on switching all these parts up.
Right. We're pointing
on
fingers.
the Ravens. The Ravens have a amazing roster.
Right.
For all these years. And they still never made it past the second round of the playoffs.
Yeah.
Under Jim Harbaugh. Yes, under Lamar Jackson, but let's talk about, Harbaugh's been flying under the radar this whole time.
He's chilling. He's been
never been on the hot seat and never made it past the second round.
Right. No, they're
We need to start talking about Jim fucking Harbaugh.
Yeah. So what would it take, would you say, for us to say, okay, maybe it's Lamar?
I don't know.
It's tough because, like, how long do you give a guy until it's like he's not even getting to the Josh Allen point, right? Like Josh Allen, we're talking about, oh, can Josh Allen get over this hump? Like Lamar's not even at that hump. He still has a little ways to go before he's at that part of his journey.
Right.
So I don't really know where they go from here. I mean, you have to get in a wild card spot, and they have to make it to the second round at least. Like the pressure's on. Absolutely in Baltimore. The time is now because you only have so many years of this combination of Derrick Henry and Lamar Jackson. I'd say 2 years max. One more year. And then we're like, okay.
So you think it's Lamar?
I don't know, man.
I think it's Harbaugh, bro.
I think it's Harbaugh, but I think like Lamar is also skating under the radar a little bit.
I think so too. He doesn't get as much criticism
right?
as he should.
Because he was over-criticized when he first came in.
Look at Ed Fernandez.
Josh Allen has accomplished anything in the playoffs. No.
He's accomplished more than Lamar, though.
That's it. And that's all we're saying. Lamar's not even at that point. Like we're saying, like I said, Josh Allen is at that hump. Lamar's got a little ways to go before he's even at the hump.
I think Lamar and Josh are on the same level as far as quarterback play. Obviously, Lamar's a better runner than Josh. Obviously, Josh is a better thrower than Lamar.
Right.
But who's the better winner?
Right.
You know?
Right.
And that's what Lamar needs to really harness in.
And
when it really matters, can Lamar win?
And Josh is doing more with less. Quite frankly.
Yeah.
You look at that Bills offense. I mean, there's no Diggs anymore. There's no Gabe Davis anymore.
And he's absolutely showing ass.
Yeah.
He's showing out, bro.
Slinging it just to somebody.
Showing out.
They said, Josh, we'll get you just all your guys.
And Ravens fans were crying for weapons. They get weapons and they're 7-4.
Right. Deontay Johnson doesn't want to play. It's craziness.
Didn't he get suspended?
Yeah, because of it. Because he refused to go in the game. Yeah. Interesting. Ed says Lamar's on the hot
and they
seat.
just traded for Deontay Johnson?
Yeah.
He's a weirdo, man.
Yeah, no, it's very
there's something weird going on in that locker room, bro. I'm telling you, bro.
Did Harbaugh lose their locker room? That could be the narrative.
Hey, man.
By the end of the season, he might have.
Somebody's on the hot seat in Baltimore, man. These motherfuckers cannot keep flying under the radar if they don't make it past the second round this year.
Right.
They can't keep flying under the radar.
Right.
I'm sorry.
So let's talk about, the other team then. The Pittsburgh Steelers.
Whew.
I feel like we got to clap it up for him because, first off, Mike Tomlin, the guy's just nails. The guy is just absolute nails. On top of that, you found a way to unlock both Russell Wilson and Justin Fields to where they're both getting like Justin Fields is coming in for plays and he's actually like executing them as like a running back / wide receiver / offensive, like Taysom Hill, Swiss Army knife type vibe.
Right.
And then Russell Wilson, 400 yards the other day. Like this guy is slinging the rock like old Russ. I mean, it's really incredible. And then you know what you're getting when it comes to the Steelers defense. You know that identity. TJ Watt, of course, incredible. I mean, the
defense. Look, the culture is still very much. Look,
it's alive.
Now you're gonna see me completely switch, right? Because you just saw me talking shit about Jim Harbaugh. But guess the number one reason why the Steelers are the Steelers is because of Mike fucking Tomlin, bro.
Yep.
Mike Tomlin, amazing. One of the best coaches to ever do it. I don't give a fuck what anybody's talking about, bro.
No, definitely.
I don't give a fuck. It doesn't matter what his roster is. He's gonna make it fucking work. You can have Justin Fields as your quarterback. Oh, so what? We'll go fucking 6-1 before we bring somebody else in and then continue to fucking win more. Like it's ridiculous.
No QB controversy. We just found a way to unlock both of them. It's unreal, actually. And Pittsburgh, it's a presence playing in Pittsburgh. That's the thing. Like nobody wants to go into Pittsburgh. I know Lamar does not. We've seen the statistics. I mean, it's belt to ass when it comes to the Steelers and Lamar. So I don't know. I'm scared if I'm a Baltimore fan, and I'm feeling myself if I'm a Pittsburgh fan.
This is the Mike Tomlin effect. He uncornied Russell Wilson.
Yeah.
He uncornied Russell Wilson.
That's a great, wow.
He had Russell Wilson on the hot mic saying nigga. He uncornied him. Future can't even fuck with Russell Wilson right now.
Wow.
That's crazy work.
That's nuts.
Only somebody like Mike Tomlin can do that. Straight up. And I think
it's off the stat sheet type of.
The Steelers might win the division.
Oh, bro.
I think it's
a lock.
I think the Steelers win the division, man.
Definitely.
Over the Ravens.
Wouldn't be surprised if Pittsburgh could win the whole thing.
Hey.
You just never know.
I won't be surprised if Pittsburgh.
They got some devil magic going on over there as well.
They do.
On top of the Chiefs.
Yeah,
I don't know if it's as powerful, but that's a duel.
They definitely got some voodoo going on over there.
Definitely.
I wouldn't be surprised if they do a deep run, upset the Bills and see the Chiefs in the AFC Championship or whatever their seeding may be. They might upset a top 2 or 3 seed in the AFC. I can see that.
Right.
Shit, they could even upset the Chiefs possibly. If there's going to be a team that's going to upset somebody, the NFL will probably let it be the Steelers. You know?
You never know. But, all right. Next up.
Tony Dungy, the dog, man.
Yep.
Great coach as well.
Alshair's hit on Trevor Lawrence. You want to talk about that? Was it, as dirty as it's getting?
I don't think this is the new age of the NFL in its full pussiness. All right. I want to say one thing. Alshair's hit was unacceptable. I will give him that. But one, Trevor Lawrence dove way too late. He slid way too late. One. Two, I really do believe Shair was going for his chest, but it was just so fast and so boop boop that it wound up hitting his head and the neck. I know he's actually gotten in trouble for this before.
He's got such a track record.
He has a track record. That's his problem, and that's why it's unacceptable that he's even lunging towards him, knowing he's going to dive, knowing he's going to slide. So why are you even trying to get contact with him in the first place? He's going to slide.
Yep.
But at the same time, I don't think he meant to fucking take his head off either. Yeah. Let's be real. What NFL player wants to lose money?
Nah, these guys
and fines
like that. That's not
come on. Let's be real here.
The Sean Payton. What was that when he was paying guys to crack?
Yeah.
08 or something like that.
Yeah. Bountygate.
Bountygate, right? Yeah. I don't know, man. I mean, the whole suspension. He got 3 games so far. Could be more. Trevor Lawrence is on the IR. Put him on the IR on my fantasy team. Good locker room presence still to have. Guys, we're 9-7. Or no, 9-4. Sorry. So it's looking all right. But Trevor Lawrence, I mean, that's a scary moment for a guy that's kind of not had a great season. I don't really know how you feel about it if you're a Jags fan. Everything was kind of already going downhill. This is just like.
Do you think the Jags take a quarterback? I don't think so. In the draft, I actually think that's where Travis Hunter's going.
Oh, I wouldn't hate that by any means. I think
that's where Travis Hunter's going.
They definitely need a weapon. I don't think it's time to implode what you have going on just yet. Let's not forget, you were just shortly removed from thinking you were heading to, beating the Chargers and everything was all dandy. That team is still, intact. I say we still continue to run it up. I don't know. That's me personally. I'm not folding on T-Law just yet.
So I think the top 3 teams in the draft will be the Jags, the Raiders, and the Giants. I think Travis Hunter will get Jacksonville no matter what happens. Mm-hmm. I think the Raiders will get Cam Ward, and I think we get Shador. I think that's what happens.
I'd rather Cam Ward. Personally.
I just want one of them. I don't care which one it is. I think they're both amazing.
Giants have a long way before they even win me back as far as
it's gonna be a while.
It's hard to. But whatever.
I'm gonna have to see something special next year if they want me to start talking shit again. But
other news, another team that's been on the downfall. Ed, let's talk about it.
I smoke rock.
Yeah. Brock Purdy and the San Francisco 49ers shit in their drawers. It's stinky out in San Francisco.
Matt. I smell shit. I smell shit.
Somebody smell like nasty. It's nasty. And listen, I get an injury that no. It's stinky. It's stinky.
They're not good.
They are not a good football team. It's just there's nothing clicking. It's just CMC, on the field, off the field, double Achilles, whatever's going on. You hate to see it, man.
Look, every single year the Niners have an injury, major injuries across their starting offense and defense. And Niners fans cry every time, well, if we were healthy, we would be one of the best teams in the NFL. I don't want to fucking hear that shit no more. That's not an excuse anymore. That's not an excuse anymore. I am tired of it. I am done with it. Niners fans, I don't want to fucking hear it. That is your fucking team's identity, is being a fucking pussy and getting hurt every fucking year. I don't want to hear it no more. You guys get hurt every fucking year and then be like, oh, well, if we were healthy, we would go to the Super Bowl. If we were healthy, I don't want to hear that no more. No. That's not an excuse no more. Get healthy or get deaf. But guess what? You can't get deaf because you're paying all your pussy players premium dollars.
Right. I mean, Fred Warner heads to the locker room 3 times a game. It's so.
Oh my gosh,
bro. Man, and we're talking. Listen, great players on that team. The roster's fantastic, but like you're
they're just hurt, man.
They can't stay on the field.
They can't stay on the field, and that is a trait and a stat in itself. That is an attribute of a player in itself. Now, that's how I judge players. Now, I judge players' performance by how much they're healthy. Now.
It's part of, No.
If there's a player on the same tier as each other, right? For example, Christian McCaffrey and Saquon Barkley. Well, actually, I'm not even going to say Saquon Barkley. Whatever. Two players that are the same tier as each other, right? One doesn't get hurt, and one is hurt every year, at least 2 games a year. Guess what player am I saying is better, even if the hurt player is better with the eye test? I'm taking the player that is healthy. I don't give a fuck.
Availability is definitely an asset. You need guys to stay on the field, and especially in today's day and age, I mean, it can't be happening. So, San Francisco, it's Jover. We'll see you next year. Enjoy.
God bless.
Yeah, enjoy maybe the Giants signing somebody. The Warriors really aren't that good either. So, yeah, your run is over, Bay Area.
Yeah, the Bay Area is cooked for a little bit.
Anything else you want to talk about as far as NFL?
No.
All right. It's time
we talked plenty NFL.
It's time to discuss the New York Knicks. The Knicks are finding their groove with both Karl Anthony Towns and Mikal Bridges. The vibes are high. I mean, I was always saying give this team until the new year to really start finding some chemistry, but we saw flashes of it. I think it was the Phoenix game about 2 weeks ago. They looked fantastic, especially in that first quarter.
Shit, versus Orlando fucking 2 days ago.
Yeah, exactly.
Amazing.
Now it's just getting more and more consistent. You have everybody contributing. OG Anunoby's dropping 40 pieces. Jalen Brunson is getting 17 assists in games. Like, it's incredible. The Knicks are putting up 140 plus, like, consistently.
This offense is so powerful,
loaded,
so electric. Only thing that we're missing right now as the Knicks is that gritty, grinded out, physical defense that we used to have.
Right.
And I think a big reason we don't have that presence is because 1, Mitchell Robinson is hurt, and 2, Precious Achiuwa is hurt.
Right.
So, like, once we get in, supposedly we might get Precious back tonight. He's coming back either tonight or next game. He'll be back.
Right.
Mitch, we probably won't see him for another month or so.
Bro, it's
maybe a month and a half. I don't know.
After the All-Star break, I'm anticipating. Like, that's probably
but that's fine.
It is.
Honestly, that's fine, bro. Keep them out for as much because we're winning. I don't care.
Ball games.
We're winning ball games. We're 13-8,
and there really isn't. I don't look at any other team. Like, Boston is really good. Reigning champs, got to give them their respect. I don't look at any other team in the NBA
Thunder, and that's it.
Right. And that we're not even worrying about that. You know what I mean? Like that's
they're
not even
in the West. I'm not
Right.
even tripping. You
so
know?
I mean the Cavaliers are sitting here 19-3, and I still listen.
Fake demons.
Yeah, fake demons. We snatched your chain in Ohio. You got rizzed up in Ohio. Josh Hart in your face. That's crazy. Nasty. So Cleveland, we're sorry, but we're not taking you serious. We need to see it in the playoffs. And at the end of the day, the New York Knicks, they know their identity, they know who they are, and everybody's finding their roles. So it's going to get real scary out here real soon. I mean, you got Matt Ryan getting minutes often. We're blowing teams out.
Nah, I really love what the Knicks got going on. A lot. Once again, people were hating on the Karl Anthony Towns trade, and every single time, people hate on the Knicks. The Knicks make a big move and people hate on it. Then Leon Rose and everybody else on that Knicks roster continues to prove them wrong. Karl Anthony Towns is having the best season of his career.
Yeah.
So far.
What up, Nathan? How's it going, man?
What's going on, big dog?
No, Cat is looking crazy. I mean, the aura of that clip the other day on Mo Wagner. I mean, come on. The old Cat, we saw it. We know what happened.
Hellcat. Vroom. Zoom. Hellcat.
A different Karl Anthony Towns. The Demon's home.
Demon's home, pussy.
We here. We're definitely here. And I mean, hates to see it. We know he hates to see it, but that's okay.
I just can't wait to see the Knicks down the road. I want to see how they do in March, April, after the All-Star break,
Right.
I can't wait for watch that Knicks, because I know those Knicks are going to play defense.
Right.
And that's when it's going to get scary. But we're about to go on a big run.
January Knicks are back.
The end of this whole December is full of dog shit teams.
Right.
I fully expect us to be at least 21-10 coming out of December. We are 13-8 right now. We're only going to lose 2 more games this month, and it's only the 5th of the month.
The Knicks are that good, man.
That's what I'm predicting.
That's awesome.
But I'm excited for the Knicks. You want to talk about the Celtics being 19-3? I mean, Cavs. Sorry, the Cavs are 19-3. I'm getting a bone in the saying potential fraud.
Right.
I'm gonna tell you why. Because these guys, they came out super hot, but they didn't really they beat the Knicks on that streak, but they didn't beat when they played a real team, they lost. They lost to the Celtics in that run.
I'm not even hating on who they were playing or anything of that nature.
I think Evan Mobley.
I just know the magnitude of in November in the NBA in comparison to games coming in March, April, May, and then eventually if your team can make it as far as June, because it's a whole different element to basketball. And we know that in these first few weeks, teams are just getting right. And the Cavaliers, all power to them. They took advantage of that. But I'm not going to be out here sipping the Kool-Aid that they're, some type of legitimate contender because they were beating teams that haven't found their groove yet.
Let's see what they can do when it's time, when it actually fucking matters.
Right.
When it actually matters, they fold up like a fucking paper towel.
Airtime.
Every time.
You want to know who else is folding? Philadelphia. You love to see it. The 76ers are absolute poop. They're poop. They stink. It's incredible. I love to see it. I'm a big Embiid hater. So watching him get called out, by his teammates, he's not a leader. He is very much, in fact, a shill of himself. He's getting the Ben Simmons, going on a little bit. What do you think of the downfall of Philadelphia 76ers?
If I'm the Sixers right now, I would be on the line trying to get Embiid the fuck out of town. And
if they're smart, definitely.
While they have somewhat still value out of him. Because if he comes back this year and he tears something in his knee again, he might retire.
Right.
He might retire. But if he stays healthy, he'll continue to play. But here's the thing, they need to trade him now. Once he gets healthy, they need to trade him and build around Maxie McCain. Maxie McCain is a good.
McCain's great, bro.
That's a good, cool. You know what I'm saying? That's good for them. That's a good backcourt to start over with. Paul George, he could be a good locker room presence for them. He could be as hurt as he wants. Who gives a fuck?
Yeah, who cares?
Let the young, teach the young boys how to play ball, whatever.
The proof is,
but he has to go too after like his contract's gone.
Right.
He's
on like a 3-year, but I mean the proof is in the pudding. Tickets are $2. They're down bad. It's great
poverty.
To see. Yeah, it's
so
great
poverty.
to see from the point of a Knicks fan.
Do you think they're trying to be in the Cooper Flag sweepstakes, Ace Bailey, Dylan Harper sweepstakes, and
I mean, I don't hate that, but then again, I'd go for Cooper Flag personally if I was them.
They're in the sweepstakes, but they're gonna fuck up the sweepstakes when Paul George and Embiid comes back.
Right,
though.
Definitely.
And that's the problem. They're gonna win games, and it's gonna bump them all the way out to like the 8th, 9th pick.
Yep. But that's you know what? As a Knicks fan, that's exactly where I want them. Right in NBA.
Right in purgatory. Yep.
It's over.
Cool.
We'll see you later. It's.
I'd be sick if they got Flag or Bailey. Sick.
Right.
No, so I mean,
mid.
Yeah. Enjoy the next process that you're going through.
Let's talk about some more mid. The Minnesota Timberwolves are actually really mid. And honestly, it's not like I didn't want to see Minnesota be bad after the
I'm rooting for Minnesota.
Right. Like I am. Bro, I like
just
Anthony
like I root
Edwards.
for Toronto.
Yeah, I like Anthony Edwards. I love Julius Randle as a person and as a player. And Dante DiVincenzo, like he did great things in New York. I wish that team nothing but the best. And now it's just not working out. And do we think the cause of that is Julius Randle? Because Twitter is going crazy. Wolves fans
are fucking heat. They're already sick of him.
They can't stand it.
Yeah, they're sick of him. Why did we fucking trade Cat? Because Cat's going crazy over our way. And DiVincenzo is not who he was when he was in New York. And honestly, Julius Randle, he still has his flashes, but Julius Randle is the most hot and cold player I've ever seen. More than J.R. Smith. Like, when he's on and he's fired up,
you love him.
You love him. But when he is pouting and dragging ass up the court, turning the ball over, stupid mistakes, low basketball IQ.
Yeah, not it.
He's a Russell Westbrook type.
It's all
at that point.
No, it is. It's not good.
It pisses me off, man. And like,
he has so much potential.
And the Minnesota's gonna be mid because of it, and it's sad. It's sad. They got fleeced. We fleeced them. We fleeced the fuck out them boys.
Yeah.
Leon really did them boys dirt. I can't lie.
And I'm hearing swirls, rumors that there's interest in spinning the block on them for DiVincenzo again.
Well, I think he has to finish this contract year before we can spin the block, or he has to get traded to another team, and then we can pursue him on the other team he gets traded to.
Okay. You just never know. You never know what Leon.
I'm not ruling it out. After this year, I could see him back next year.
Right.
I could see him back next year. That would be cool. I would love to see that. But for now, I like the Knicks roster. We just got to get one more shooter, in my opinion. Yeah. We just need a shooter off the bench, a consistent, because they want it to be Matt Ryan, but Matt Ryan,
he can't. Nah, he's not Steve Novak.
I think they should swap Matt Ryan for T.J. Warren. T.J. Warren's on Westchester right now, and he's fucking going crazy.
Right.
Let's try out T.J. Warren.
T.J. Warren,
like, why not try him out? Let's see what he could do.
Right.
What the fuck? Like, I don't know. Shit.
Also out west, the Rockets are 15-7. That's just interesting because
boys is tough, man.
I've enjoyed the Rockets. We know my thoughts on Cam Whitmore as far as last year's draft.
It's Jalen Green, bro.
Jalen Green as well.
It's Dylan Brooks, bro.
Dylan Brooks is a culture setter.
Dylan Brooks is absolutely playing ball down there. Alperen Sengun is an absolute goon. K Perk was praising him when we were talking, praising and glazing Sengun before he got locked. And look, the Rockets are loaded with talent. They're actually loaded with talent. So I'm. How long is Sengun out? I think he's out like 4 to 6 weeks, right?
Yeah, no, it's a little bit. But
when he comes back, they're gonna dip a little bit before he comes back. But when he comes back, I definitely like the Rockets, man. No, they're a good young team, man. They're gonna be good for a long time.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing them down the stretch. How they do in the second half. LeBron James is attempting to play all 82 games, yet he's questionable for this upcoming matchup tomorrow night. He only scored 10 points the other night as Minnesota defeated the Lakers by 30 points and LA put up 80 total. Is it about that time? Are we getting there?
Yeah, like I told you on the phone, Matt, I think he's done after next year. I think next year is his Flowers tour.
Right.
He got his son into the league. Bryce is pretty much going to be.
He's good enough.
He doesn't need the nepotism LeBron for Bryce to be a top 10 pick. Bryce is going to be a top 10 pick. He might be the number 1 pick.
Right.
Just because of his name.
No, and he's that good too. He's
damn good. He's only going to need 1 year in college, and if he even gets 20 points a game in college, he's going to be the number 1 pick. Yeah. He doesn't need. Bronny needed LeBron to get into the league. If Bronny was Scottie Pippen's son,
oh, forget about it.
He wouldn't have made the league.
Forget about it.
You know what I'm saying? If he was fucking whoever's son, anybody but LeBron James.
Right.
Because Michael Jordan couldn't even do that for Marcus Jordan.
Right.
What LeBron did for Bronny.
No, it's a different level, and Father Time is unfortunately catching up. He wants to play this 82 because that's the one thing that not just one, but that's something that Michael Jordan has on LeBron is that Michael Jordan played a full season and LeBron didn't. And we all know that. LeBron knows that. And that's probably his ultimate goal here, but it's not going to happen. And it's unfortunate because we all love LeBron, but you're seeing now he's not the same.
So I think Gilbert Arenas made a good point on his podcast when he said that LeBron should have raised Bronny like Carmelo raised Cayenne.
100%.
Should have had him out in the fucking trenches.
Yeah.
Because Cayenne was in the city.
Yeah.
In fucking Rucker Park, fucking.
Yeah, you see the clips of him.
He's out there balling with some real ballers.
Bro, the clip of him.
Bronny was protected and shielded at Sierra Canyon and fucking, like.
Yeah, no, I saw a clip on Twitter
up,
and
Nick?
it was Keon getting a bucket, and after every bucket he's going, hey! And hey!
Like, that's exactly what Melo used to do.
Yeah.
Like, who's the best son? Is it Cayenne or is it Gilbert's son? Gilbert's son is fucking crazy.
I think college is really
Elijah Arenas is fucking nuts.
Yeah,
he's nuts.
I mean, I'm really curious to see.
Boozer's kids are fucking crazy.
Little Hardaway, I'm pretty sure Penny's son, right?
Yeah, I'm
good as well.
Pretty sure. There's somebody else. There's a couple other sons that are fucking crazy.
I know for a fact, and this could be a clip right here. When I was at Grant Williams golf outing, I was talking to Chris Paul when they were just kind of teeing off, and he was talking about it was me, Chris Paul, and then the old coach of the Hornets, Steve Clifford. And we were standing there and they were asking Chris Paul about like his son playing basketball and everything. He's like, man, look, now he's in high school. He's practicing with us. So he's getting we're having him do everything way, way in advance. That way there's no surprises that way when he gets to the league. So I just think it's so interesting.
And that's how you have to do that.
That these guys are bringing up their kids, knowing, look.
And that's what Arenas did too. Like, look, run with us. Cayenne, he was running with a lot of pros too this summer. The New York runs. Like, you got to throw these young boys into the fire and just let them survive,
That's
it. What's up, Nathan? MJ's the GOAT, will always be, no debate. I mean, yeah. I know.
Bronny All-Star Skills Challenge. I don't know if the G League has that. I think he was assigned to Westchester.
I would rather not. What else do we got?
The Juan Soto sweepstakes.
The Juan Soto.
There's really not much. That's the thing. It's just we're just sitting and waiting. It's just hurry up and wait.
Can we just fucking pick Juan? Like, come on. You know where you want to go, bro. You know you're coming to the Mets. So let's just stop.
Stop the BS.
Stop the bullshit, please. You're going to the highest bidder. You know who the highest bidder is. You're in the same fucking city. You got friends in Queens like Frankie Lindor, Starland Marte, I meant. You got buddies over here.
Right.
The culture and the aura of the New York Mets are second to none. You know you're coming to the Mets. You know the Yankees can't match it. years or dollars, maybe the Dodgers will figure out some crazy contract of the deferred money and steal you from out under every possible. But I think the Mets are the favorite, and it just might be me being biased, but money talks, bullshit walks with Juan Soto. He's been on 4 fucking different teams already.
Right. You know.
He doesn't give a fuck about loyalty. You don't care about that shit. Shit.
Yeah, it's just waiting. It's literally just waiting. Nobody else has credible news. There's nobody that really, nobody knows. That's it. How do we feel about
I
Terry
love
Johnson?
Campaign on the New York Knicks.
He's awesome.
I love Campaign.
I mean, Nick, I told you guys I loved Campaign when he was on the Sixers too.
I love Campaign when he was on the Suns. I was Campaign
Thunder and hitting the dances with Westbrook. And
bro, he's all Campaign talks mad shit, and like the only time I've ever hated Campaign was when the Knicks were playing the Sixers in the playoffs. That's the only time I disliked Campaign. But other than that, I've always loved Campaign's game.
You love him when he's on your team.
He's a great locker room presence.
Yep.
He has a great 3. He's a high energy point guard. He runs the court really fast. He gets the pace going.
Yep.
He's a spark plug. I love him.
He is. All right. I think that wraps.
But where do you think he's going?
Oh,
Juan Soto.
Realistically, bro, I'd be so sick. But I don't even put it past LA.
I don't put it past the Dodgers either. I don't.
I really don't. It's
the fucking scumbags over there, bro.
They are.
And if they do get him,
I'm not watching MLB.
They might go on a Yankees 90 run.
Right. No, yeah.
Hello. Oh, yeah. My computer just fucking fucked up. I don't know. All right. But I appreciate y'all. We'll be back once again. We'll be back next week. You already know. We'll let you know the dates and the times.
The boys are back in town.
Watch out for clips. We're going to be posting them in the group all the time from here on out. Make sure you support us. And if you see our videos,
comment,
and comment,
tell a friend, tell your grandma.
Stop bullshit.
Holidays.
We got fucking this huge ass platform, and then when we do something as a brand, y'all motherfuckers don't want to support us. Fuck that.
Listen,
start supporting us, man. Start supporting the podcast, man. Stop fucking playing with us, bro.
Big things upcoming next week. I mean, I guess I'll mention in the group because I want to talk about it. I'm gonna probably live stream it on my phone. I'll do it through Mosports. Fuck it. I'm shooting Allen Iverson next week. Big event, a little card break. He's representing a brand, and he's going to be doing a nice pack opening. So we are going to be covering that, having a good night with AI, and definitely would love to see some support, as we get some more athletes involved in Mosports and, continue to make some motion in 2025.
The matchy videographer to Mosports
we had to take
TV
a little break to take that step.
No, to Mosports TV funnel is going to be studied for generations, how we get these athletes on these podcasts.
Listen, yep.
All right. I appreciate y'all.
Hey.
Be good.